Welcome to The Deep Dive, a new podcast devoted to providing brief overviews of research published in NPP Digital Psychiatry and Neuroscience. Imagine this. A patient, maybe already feeling stressed, gets handed some information about their condition.
Right.
But the leaflet, well, it reads like it's straight out of a medical journal. Super complex.
Yeah, that happens way too often.
Exactly. And this kind of dense language, it's a real barrier. It affects how well people understand things, how satisfied they are with their care, even if they stick with their treatment plan.
Definitely. There's actually guidance on this. The American Journal of Medicine suggests aiming for about a sixth grade reading level for patient materials.
A sixth grade level. But so much stuff out there is way more complicated than that.
Far more, yeah.
So is there a fix? Well, maybe. People are talking a lot about large language models, the AI tools like ChatGPT and others. Could they help simplify this material automatically?
That's the big question, isn't it? It seems like a perfect job for them, potentially.
Well, today we're diving into some really interesting research looking at exactly that. It's from researchers at the National Institute on Drug Abuse and the University of Pennsylvania, and it was just published in NPP Digital Psychiatry and Neuroscience.
Okay.
So what they did was test 5 of these big-name LLMs. We're talking GPT 3.5, GPT-4, GPT-4o, that's the newer OpenAI one, plus Llama 3 and Mistral, which are pretty popular open-source models.
Right, good mix of models there.
And the task was simple. Take real healthcare info stuff from the CDC, the World Health Organization, the Mayo Clinic, and simplify it.
Down to that sixth grade level.
Exactly, that was the target.
And how do they measure that? It's not always straightforward.
Good question. They used the Flesch-Kincaid reading level. It's a common measure, kind of lines up with U.S. school grades.
Ah, Flesch-Kincaid. Okay, I know that one. Based on sentence length and syllables, roughly?
That's the one. And get this. A lot of the original articles they used started at a reading level of 15 or even higher.
15. Wow. That's like what, college graduate level?
Pretty much. So simplifying that down to 6th grade is a huge jump.
A massive task for the AI. So how did they do? Did it work?
Well, here's where it gets really interesting. The LLMs could sometimes get close. Some outputs were okay.
Okay, so some promise there.
And this is but the results were super inconsistent, highly variable.
Inconsistent how? Like just missing the target level by a bit?
More than that, we're talking significant variability. They found large standard deviations, meaning the results were all over the map.
Ah, okay. So not reliably hitting that 6th grade mark.
Not even close sometimes. Think about Llama 3, for example. If output reading levels sometimes went down to almost 0, like kindergarten level, and other times shot up to 36.
36? That's incredibly complex. Off the charts, really, when it's trying to hit 6.
Exactly. And worse, sometimes it produced like text that wasn't even English, or just drifted completely off the original topic.
Oh, okay. That's not good, especially the off-topic part.
Right. The smaller models, Llama 3 and Mistral, seem to struggle the most with this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even the big GPT models, GPT-4 or 4o, while they were generally better at staying on topic,
They still weren't consistent.
still weren't consistent enough. They couldn't reliably hit that 6th grade simplification target across the board. Maybe one paragraph would be okay, the next, still too complex.
So the takeaway isn't exactly glowing for using these off-the-shelf right now in a clinic.
Pretty much. It suggests that, well, despite all the potential, these current LLMs probably aren't ready for direct deployment. Not without supervision, anyway.
Yeah, you can't risk it outputting nonsense or something dangerously wrong when it comes to health info.
Precisely. Those inconsistencies, the topic deviations,
Yeah.
they're just too risky for simplifying patient materials automatically.
Yeah, absolutely. And this loops back to a really crucial point, doesn't it? What does this actually mean for you, the patient, trying to understand vital health information?
Right.
Because patient comprehension, well, it directly impacts whether you stick to your treatment, how happy you are with your care, your overall health, really.
It's fundamental.
So while these LLMs, they show promise down the line, there's clearly more work needed, a lot more work, to make sure they can reliably give clear, accurate, and crucially consistent information every single time.
It really highlights a gap, doesn't it, between the hype and the practical reality in healthcare right now.
Definitely.
It just underscores how important human oversight still is and how much refinement these tools need before we can fully trust them for this kind of critical task.
Well, not there yet.
No. So maybe the next time you get a medical leaflet or read something online, think about that journey the information might still need to take, to become truly easy for everyone to understand.
It's a good point to keep in mind.
We hope this deep dive gave you some new insights. Thanks for listening.